Welcome to this video tutorial on getting an evaluation license for Nvidia Virtual GPU. There are 3 steps to get up and running with Virtual GPU, and this video covers the first part, which is getting an evaluation license. Once that's done, you can move on to the other parts, which are building the Nvidia license server and then installing the driver packages onto both your server and virtual desktops. These other steps are covered in 2 other videos which you can find on this same channel. If you've already bought a license for Virtual GPU, this process is pretty much the same. The only difference will be how the entitlements end up in your licensing portal. Check out your customer entitlement certificate for full details. So first, let's apply for an evaluation license. Here's the website to go to. Make sure that you use a business email address here instead of one from, say, Gmail or MSN, or your request may get denied. Oh, and by the way, try to use the same contact email address when you buy the product later to make sure that you can seamlessly move your license server through to production. If you didn't do this, then no problem. You'll just need to re-register your license server into your new customer portal and download your new licenses. Once you've completed the evaluation form, you'll get an email response from Nvidia, normally within 24 hours. If you don't, check out this FAQ. This evaluation license will be valid for 90 days. When you get your trial license approved, the email will guide you through the creation of an account on the Nvidia licensing portal. This portal will not only give you access to the licenses, but will also be the place you go to download the software required for your installation. Don't be tempted to download the software drivers from nvidia.com/drivers because these are the drivers for bare metal installations and they aren't compatible with Virtual GPU. Always use those in the licensing portal. So let's use your evaluation reply email to create an account and now log into the licensing portal. For future access, the best URL to use is here. There are a number of things you can do in the portal, such as manage entitlements and download the Virtual GPU software. If you've bought the product, you can manage portal users and set up virtual groups. So if you have a different department, you can delegate administration and keep entitlements separate. The main thing we're going to do in this video, though, is show you how to allocate your licenses to a license server. If you drill down under the entitlements you've been given for this evaluation, you'll see we have 500 licenses of virtual apps for RDSH server-based deployments, and we also have 500 licenses for Quadro Virtual Data Center Workstation. Those licenses also work with Virtual PC and Virtual Compute Server. So the next thing you need to do is register your license server in the portal. License servers are tracked using their network card MAC address, so you'll probably want to do this step after you created your base license server VM. Always make sure your license server retains this same MAC address after any outage or licensing won't work. So click the Create License Server option and give the server a meaningful name and description, and also add its MAC address. If you've chosen to create an active-passive license server pair for high availability, then fill in the details of the failover license server here too. We can now add our vGPU license entitlements to our license server. I'll choose the vApps entitlement first and allocate all of my eval licenses to this server. If we have different sites with other license servers, we could split up this entitlement any way we wish. So let's create our license server record and now use a different method to add our Quadro entitlement. Click Add Features, select our remaining unallocated product and add the feature. Again, we're going to allocate all of our licenses to this server. Now, what would happen if we wanted to reorganize licenses? Well, we can simply remove the features and allocate the entitlement to another license server. Or in the case that we wanted to maybe add a failover server later, we just need to delete this license server record and start the process again. As the license server itself is completely independent from this portal, there wouldn't be any outages if you did this. It would just mean you need to download the new license file afterwards and install it onto both the primary and failover license servers. So now all we need to do is download the license server binary file and install it onto our license server. And this process is covered in our video on installing the virtual GPU license server. Thanks for your time today. Good luck with your virtual GPU deployment.